morning to you once again, and welcome here to sunny Linlithgow. The birds, yes, they're still singing, and it's a fantastic day. And the winds that we had yesterday died down. So I'm going to have a great cycle for day 12 of this 23-day Scotland end-to-end virtual journey. Okay, so yesterday, today, I'm going to be cycling from Kinlochnagan or Melgarve. I got a wee bit ahead of myself yesterday. Over the Corrieyairack Pass, and I'll tell you a wee bit about that in a minute, and down the Great Glen to the Great Glen Hostel. A hostel for the night, a bed. Fantastic. An update. Distance covered so far, somewhere in the order of 500 kilometres. So we're past the halfway mark, I think. The donations that have come in so far, yes, from people just like you. Generous people, kind people, thoughtful people. So far, £1,575, and that of course includes gift aid, which is the bit that the government puts in, which is very nice. So yesterday I had a really long cycle. It added up to about 60 kilometres along magnificent, most of it, magnificent estate roads and very, very quiet public road as well. So I started near Rannoch Station and then cut north towards Loch Ossian, crossing the watershed beside Corrieyairack, and if I'd stopped, well I did, I stopped and had a brew up in my mind, and I looked over to the left, I could see the Blackwater Reservoir stretching away into the distance, and to the left of it, the north side of the Inagh Ridge, and of course Glencoe. Can you imagine it? Well, I saw it from the watershed. And then dropped down into Loch Ossian, along past the youth hostel and all the way round to Corrieyairack Lodge. And then cut north, again on wonderful estate tracks and roads, to the southern end of Loch Lagan. And then all the way up Loch Lagan to Ardverichy, and then the Golden Sands just beyond at the end of the loch, and then I continued onwards and over into the Spey Valley. Oh, the Spey Valley, and went up past Garve Bridge to Melgarve and just into the Corrieyairack Pass, and then I stopped for the night. Well, I sort of stopped for the night. So today I'm going to be going up and over the Corrieyairack, and let me tell you, I did cycle the Corrieyairack last year. I think it was in September, and I said to myself and a few other people, I'm never going to do that again. But here I am, at least in the mind's eye, doing it again. But all for a very good purpose then. Drop down into the Great Glen, down the Great Glen to the Great Glen Hostel. So, I'm certainly past the halfway mark on the actual watershed, because that was a wee bit further back on the side of Carnleith, and I could see Carnleith across the Spey Valley. Why am I doing this? Well, you've heard me say it before, and I don't mind saying it again. It's to enable girls amongst the Maasai people to obtain an education. Education is for them the route out of poverty, probably an enforced early marriage, FGM, and all these other things that we would think are appalling. But the way to tackle it isn't head on. It's to say, let's provide an education, but we're not saying it. When I say we, the Joseph Thompson Maasai Trust, it is the Maasai people through their Olakira Lamar Trust that are saying girls' education is most important. Primary, secondary, and then probably further education. Girls move on through that and they become more confident, self-reliant, and get all the benefits of education, more independent, and they can begin to think of aspirations, things that we take just for granted here. They are going to be able to do that through this, me cycling here on my patio, day after day after day, turning my legs in the wheels. So, there's a link at the end of this. Please click on, dip in, and give. Thank you so much. And here's to day 12.